Hello everyone, my name is William. I'm here to do an album review. This time is Papa Roach, The Connection, recommended to me by this person right here. Thanks for that. And, a little bit of history with, between me and Papa Roach. I'm not a huge Papa Roach fan, not because I hate their music, but because I just haven't had time to really listen. So this review is based solely on the sound from this album. I do know that, Jacoby has said that the band has captured all the sounds from previous albums and put it into this one. So that's your question. Is that true? I don't know. But yes, this album was released October 2nd, comes with 13 tracks, and it's about 44 minutes long, which is a good amount of time to listen to an album. And this album experiments with electronic sounds, textures, tracks Silence is the Enemy and Before I Die start out with this electronic. It does not sound like a nu metal album. It does not sound like a rock album. It sounds like straight up electronic dance music. And then obviously, boom, it starts it up with nu metal and rock right after that. But what I'm saying is they experiment with dubstep, with electronic music, and it's not too much to get in the way, but it adds something new, something refreshing. Yet they do keep the nu metal sound, which is, I was very surprised. It's very refreshing to hear something from the 90s come back with this new style. Bands like Korn have tried to mix dubstep with their sound, and it feels pushed, just because I guess they did featuring artists, and so it's not Korn doing everything, it's Korn and a featuring artist, but, Jacoby and Papa Roach did it as a band with a producer, but it wasn't like random featuring artists. Each song was made by Papa Roach to what they wanted the album to sound like, so it felt fluid, it felt right. It's not forced, and it definitely wasn't prominent. It was just something to add to a song. Like Still Swinging at the end kind of breaks it down, but it's at the end. Or the beginning of some songs definitely start out with some electronic textures and sounds before it starts up this nu metal sound. And towards the latter of the album, you just hear become more prominent. Tracks like Not That Beautiful bring back that nu metal sound with a rapping section in it, and it has a female singer to spice this, the album back up again. And then the track Won't Let Up starts out with another rapping section. So they just bring this album together so well with music from the the late 90s and the early 2000s, and mix it with the sound that's kind of becoming mainstream today. And they do, combine it very nicely. Now, I don't know if that's how their previous albums sounded like, and if they did a good job at combining their sounds, I don't know. But I do know the styles from the early 2000s and the styles from today are combined very well. That's your opinion, if you like that or not. If some people hate electronic music, they hate this thing that bands are doing, trying to combine the sound. But for people who are fans of both things, it's something you like. I like it. And this album definitely has some gems that will continue to be on my playlist for me to listen to years, down the road. And definitely some huge diehard fans are going to have some attachment to the lyrics and to the songs in this album, because Jacoby kind of puts his heart out. He's really good at writing lyrics. In other words, they just mean so much. They're catchy and sort of repetitive, but that's just a strategic way to get you to kind of sing along and sync the song with you, so you remember it forever. But this still doesn't detract from the fact that they're good, catchy lyrics, not meaningless and redundant lyrics. No, they're good and meaningful, emotional, powerful, and almost every song has it. And it's just a great feeling to be able to listen to a song and actually realize what he's talking about and have it mean something, not just for the music, but for the lyrics as well. And that's what Scars and Last Resort really brought out for me. I felt the pain, and the music was still fucking great. So overall, for me, this album goes to a 6, but I'm pretty sure for fans who accept electronic music can hit an 8 or a 9. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.